What is the best loophole that you've ever found? My college had this meal plan where you could add guest swipes for $8 each. The thing is, a full meal at the dining hall cost $15 if you paid cash. So technically, buying a guest swipe saved you $7. I was a sophomore living off campus when I discovered this. My roommate Milo had just gotten cut off by his parents after he switched from pre-med to art history. I'm talking full nuclear option. They stopped paying for his meal plan mid-semester. I watched this guy eat instant ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 2 weeks straight. On day 14, he passed out during his 2 p.m. lecture, dehydration, and malnutrition. That's when I started digging into the meal plan system. The college used this outdated online portal where you could buy guest swipes for $8. But I noticed something weird. The system let you stack promotional codes, not just one code. Multiple codes on the same purchase. There was a code for new portal users, another for students with financial aid, and they sent out monthly promo codes via email for random holidays, Labor Day, Columbus Day, literally anything. First time I tried it, I stacked all 3 codes on one purchase. The $8 guest swipe dropped to $2.40. I sat there staring at my screen for 5 minutes thinking I'd broken something. I bought 10 guest swipes just to test it. Total cost, $24. They all worked. I gave Milo 5 swipes, told him to eat real food. He cried. Actually cried in our apartment because he could finally get a hot meal with vegetables. Word spread fast. Milo's art history friends started asking where he got the swipes. Then their friends asked. Within 2 weeks, I had people I'd never met knocking on my door. I wasn't trying to run a business, but I also wasn't stupid. I started buying guest swipes at $2.40 and selling them for $5. Students saved $10 per meal. I pocketed $2.60 per swipe. Everyone won except the dining hall. My system was simple. I'd take orders on Monday, buy the swipes Tuesday, and distribute them Wednesday. Cash only. No Venmo trail. By October, I was moving 200 swipes per week. That's $520 profit weekly. Over $2,000 a month. I kept a spreadsheet. Tracked every purchase, every sale, every code combination. The promo codes rotated monthly, but there was always at least one active code I could stack with the student discount. The dining hall director, this woman named Margaret, started noticing something was off around November. Meal attendance was up 40%, but revenue was completely flat. She couldn't figure out why. She sent out this campus-wide email in early December. Subject line, unauthorized meal plan resales. Said anyone caught selling guest swipes would face disciplinary action and possible expulsion. My friends panicked, told me to stop, but I'd done the math. I had 847 unused guest swipes sitting in my account, purchased at $2.40 each. Total investment, $2,033. If I sold them all at $5, I'd make $4,035. That was enough to cover my rent for the rest of the year. So I didn't stop. I just got smarter. I created a Google form, anonymous orders, dead drop locations around campus. I'd leave swipes in the library study rooms, taped under tables. Students would Venmo my roommate's account, and he'd text them the location. Margaret caught on in February. The college killed the discount stacking overnight. Just patched the system one Tuesday morning without warning. But here's the thing. I'd already bought those 847 swipes. They were locked into my account, paid for. Legitimate purchases. I had until graduation to use them. I sold every single swipe before May. Kept the price at $5 because students were desperate. The dining hall had raised cash meal prices to $18, so my swipes were saving people $13 per meal. Final count. Helped over 300 students eat actual food instead of ramen. Made $4,235 profit. Never got caught. Margaret called me into her office 3 days before graduation. She knew. Couldn't prove it, but she knew. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You know what you did was theft." I looked right back and said, "I bought guest swipes at the price your system offered. Sold them at a price students could afford. That's not theft. That's basic economics." She couldn't say anything. Because technically I was right. I graduated debt-free. Milo graduated healthy. And Margaret spent $50,000 upgrading their meal plan portal. Best investment the college ever made.